How to train your dog to understand hand signals and words. Subtitle: Mastering dual communication with your dog, hand signals and verbal commands. One of the most important skills for good communication and obedience is teaching your dog to understand words and hand signals. Similar to people, dogs too have varied learning methods and preferences. To help them comprehend and respond better in a variety of scenarios, use a combination of verbal cues and signs. Due to their strong sensitivity to body language, dogs are typically able to interpret visual clues more quickly and clearly when given hand gestures. These signals allow you to communicate with your dog in noisy or busy circumstances where spoken cues may be less effective. They can express orders like come, sit, remain, and lie down. Conversely, vocal orders are crucial since they allow you to provide directions when you're not near or when your hands are full. Dogs may be trained to reliably respond to your vocal commands and can even be trained to correlate certain words with particular actions. The secret to teaching your dog to comprehend words and hand signals is to be consistent, patient, and to praise good behavior. You may train your dog to respond to both verbal and visual cues by rewarding desired behaviors with goodies and praise. This guide will include useful advice and methods to help you teach your dog to recognize and react to words as well as hand gestures, improving communication and fortifying your relationship with your four-legged friend. This is a more thorough summary of the video. In this video, we teach Inertia to obey commands. Today's video will see me trying to train Inertia to follow my instructions regardless of how I ask them. This ought to be fascinating. Greetings from the dog training world. The lesson for today is going to be excellent. My favorite treats. You people frequently ask me which treats I prefer to use. Keep in mind that what matters most is what your dog enjoys. Freeze-dried salmon treats known as pup forward treats are another obvious favorite of Inertia's. Since these are indeed brand new, I'm interested to hear Inertia's thoughts on them. The fact that pup forward treats are usually produced with one or a very minimal number of ingredients is what I admire about them. There are about 475 treats in this bag, which means there is a lot of training value. Although these treats are clearly from their training line, they also have an engage line, which is designed to last a little while longer and provide your dog with something to chew on. You can see why they are called turbo tendons. These are the turbo tendons. Then, if you want to give your dog an extra special incentive, there is the incentive line. Look at the jerky made of beef. In order to avoid eating too many proteins in my snacks, I also use a lot of the freeze-dried sweet potatoes. For these, Inertia will genuinely move like a person. Having a plethora of options available to your dog will help you achieve the best results when working with them. You may save a lot of money on their multi-packs of various treat and chews with their pack deals. I will include a link in the text so you can view Pupford's incredible offerings and pack deals. Your canine companion will adore you for it. All well, it appears that Inertia is eager to train, so I believe it is time to leave. Girl, let's go. Come on, please. Why do dogs require words and hand signals? One of the things that I hope to test today with Inertia is how well she actually understands me. When we communicate with dogs, they really tune in to specific indications. For instance, a lot of dogs will sit when you only hold up a treat in this way, teaching them that doing so equates to receiving the treat. However, kids might not understand you if you simply say, sit without giving them the hand gesture. Dogs should therefore be able to comprehend both spoken language and hand signals. You may naturally wonder, why does my dog need to understand verbal commands as well as hand signals? For instance, you might be carrying groceries when you get home, making it difficult for you to send them a hand signal. On the other side, you might want to offer your dog a subtle hand gesture to just relax, lie down, and settle down while you're having a conversation. Inertia, on the other hand, is highly attuned to gestures and has a strong preference for hand signals. It seems more natural for most dogs to pay attention to things like that. in my opinion, because we utilize a lot of body language and enticing when teaching dogs. Hand signals versus words. I'll ask Inertia to do a set of actions utilizing solely hand gestures. Not too awful. She performed a sit, a lie down, a stand, a sit pretty, and a back sit. Without being enticed or requiring a treat to be held in my hand, she accomplished all of that with simple hand gestures. Let's now observe what occurs if I merely utter the words without utilizing any hand signals. Lie down, stand, or just sit elegantly. All right, not too awful. Not too bad. She's thriving over there. These demonstrate her ability to distinguish between verbal cues and hand signals without the use of any lures at all. She relied heavily on a hand signal to sit pretty until quite recently. She is so succeeding greatly there. However, she still heavily depends on the play dead hand gesture to encourage her to act the part. Once more. Hey, act lifeless. She is beginning to understand now. My intention is to draw slightly more focus to the expression play dead and less emphasis to the hand signal. I'll show you what I do, but in this case, it's an extremely delicate and detailed process that you'll need to figure out for yourself. Making unique hand signals. Act as if you're dead. Yes, that hand signal was quite clear. All right, nice job. Act lifeless. Well, you see, that is the true secret there. I'm trying to emphasize the hand signal just a little bit until I can essentially fade it out while saying, play dead. Well, you see, that is the true secret there. Let's see if we can add that to that little routine she did a second ago. Is the hand signal component of the routine. Play dead, sit, lie down, stand, sit elegantly, and lie down. All right, good girl. Well done. As you can see, it really did have a big impact. We had some difficulties there for a little while because maybe I'm concentrating on being a YouTube presenter, and sometimes you just have to let go and go goofy around with your dog. That's the key to it. Lively training. I try to step up my enthusiasm and make things a little more lively and exciting when I see that the dog is getting a little bored with the training session. Dogs, in my opinion, truly value sincerity, and playfulness is when we are most authentic. Lie down, sit, stand, be lovely, lie down, and pretend to be dead. All right, good girl. Well done. As you can see, it really did have a big impact. We had some difficulties there for a little while because maybe I'm concentrating on being a YouTube presenter, and sometimes you just have to let go and go goofy around with your dog. That's the key to it. Come order. We will now attempt this in the opposite direction. When it comes to commands like come when called, I've found that she responds better to the spoken command Inertia, come, than to the hand gesture, come. Indeed, excellent. I'll accept it. Remain, come on. Indeed, excellent. Conclusion. Training your dog to understand both hand signals and words can significantly improve your communication and strengthen your bond with your furry friend. Through consistent practice, patience, and positive reinforcement, your dog will learn to respond reliably to both visual and verbal cues. This dual approach to training ensures that you can effectively communicate with your dog in various situations, whether your hands are full, you're at a distance, or in a noisy environment. Remember, the key to success lies in making the learning process enjoyable for your dog. Use their favorite treats, toys, and plenty of praise to keep them motivated and engaged. Celebrate their progress, no matter how small, and be patient with any setbacks. Every dog learns at their own pace, and with your guidance, they will eventually master both hand signals and words. As you continue your training journey, you'll notice improvements in your dog's behavior and responsiveness, leading to a more harmonious relationship. Keep practicing regularly, and don't hesitate to revisit basic commands to reinforce their understanding. With dedication and love, you'll soon have a well-trained dog who can confidently respond to both your hand signals and verbal commands, making your time together even more enjoyable and rewarding. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.